Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Goff going to shift him around.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now gone.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Here's Williams.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll send Williams in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Goff now looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short throw.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Williams. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
To throw, Williams.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, He took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though.
To the air, Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Goff now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, the return is Scott.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's a 2nd and 8. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, here's Williams.
Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. After the run, Goff going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'll get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And this won't make it. Off the crossbar and no good. And a big letdown there as this remains a tie game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
A nice little juke. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Another run for Gibbs here.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Williams.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Goff. In trouble, and he's taken down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Williams. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Goff. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
To throw is gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. In motion right comes Allen. Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Williams. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a toss for Swift left side.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Moore, the man in motion. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Goff now to throw.
And that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
St. Brown on the catch.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st